Something unexpected is unfolding across the border. For once, it's not Trump stealing the spotlight. It's Americans themselves, from top strategists to ordinary folks, rallying behind Canada and Prime Minister Mark Carney. After years of Trump mocking and sidelining his closest ally, treating Canada like nothing more than a target for his outbursts, the real pushback isn't coming from Ottawa, it's coming straight from within the US. Suddenly, TV hosts, social media voices, and political insiders are all echoing the same thought. Trump's crossed the line, and Carney's the one keeping calm. It's become a showdown, principle versus chaos, real leadership versus unchecked ego. And here's the twist. Mark Carney earns quiet respect from millions simply by refusing to play Trump's game. But just how far will this new support go? Stay tuned.
Now reaching out to Stephen Schmidt. He is the co-founder of the Save American movement, the creators of the ad you just watched. Schmidt is also a former Republican strategist who worked on the campaigns of George W. Bush, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and John McCain.
The American economy is in a state of collapse. It is crashing, in part because of the tariffs. The United States and Canada have a $1 trillion trading relationship. Trump's sycophantic Treasury Secretary said Canada was running a psyop. Canada was trying to inappropriately influence American public opinion. Nonsense. It's a fit of petulance and pettiness by Donald Trump. You cannot appease him. At the end of the day, Donald Trump is for tariffs. Ronald Reagan was against them. They're terribly destructive. And Doug Ford's ad is not the reason that Donald Trump is attacking Canada. It is Donald Trump's maliciousness. That's the reason.
It started with a single voice, Stephen Schmidt, a lifelong Republican strategist who once worked alongside John McCain, George W. Bush, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. He helped build the party Trump now leads, yet even he's reached his limit. Schmidt's recent viral interview didn't hold back. He said what most conservatives won't. Trump's attitude toward Canada isn't diplomacy at all. It's petty, childish, and dangerous. Schmidt called out Trump's endless tariffs, insults, and arrogance, saying these moves haven't just hurt Canada. They've hurt Americans too. When Trump lashes out, trade freezes. When trade freezes, jobs disappear. Suddenly, people realize the blame isn't on Canada, it's on Trump's chaos. Schmidt's words hit hard because he's not an outsider. He's someone who once believed in this party. His message was unmistakable. Trump isn't defending America. He's tearing down the allies, principles and partnerships that once made it truly strong.
He's easily alienated by the truth. And the truth is these tariffs and his trade policies are devastating the economies of the United States. Go talk to somebody who lives in Florida and has a small business where there's no Canadian tourists, or somebody in Palm Springs, California. This is real life. Again, the province of Ontario has every right to communicate to its partners. It's the largest trading partner for dozens of states, and they quoted an American president, and Donald Trump lost his mind because Donald Trump punishes speech. He punishes dissent. And the message the premier sent was an important one to be heard in America. And that's why we're amplifying.
For decades, Canada and the United States were more than just trading partners. They were family, bonded by history and sacrifice. But under Trump, that bond has soured. Schmidt pointed out what every Canadian feels. Trump doesn't see allies, only tools for leverage and dominance. He's tried to remake North America into a battleground, swapping cooperation for competition and respect for mockery. Yet through all of this, Carney hasn't reacted with anger or fallen into Trump's trap. Instead, he's chosen calm restraint, a rare and powerful response in a world driven by outrage. Schmidt took his warning further, saying Trump isn't just harming Canada, but is now a real threat to America's oldest friend. It was the alliance between Canada and the US that shaped prosperity and freedom, but Trump's ego is tearing it apart. Schmidt's words reflect a feeling spreading among Americans. They're exhausted by division and fed up with watching their president push away real partners. Against that darkness, Carney's steady, thoughtful leadership shines even brighter. But one question lingers. How much longer can America afford to ignore the strength of true alliances?
I think the United States has become a profound threat to Canada in the administration of Donald Trump. You have an American president that degrades the United States' most important ally, insults its prime minister, insults the premiers of its provinces, talks about territorial expansion. The United States and Canada are two of the three principal countries that saved the world on the 6th of June, 1944. Donald Trump has tried to snuff out Canadian independence. His ambassador, Pete Hoekstra, is a disgrace. And every Canadian should appreciate that Donald Trump is as much a threat to Canada as he is to the liberty of Americans. And that's why there are 500,000 Americans who've joined the Save America movement in the last 8 weeks.
What makes this moment truly unique is that Americans aren't backing Carney simply because he's Canadian. They're supporting him because he represents everything Trump doesn't. While Trump chases applause, Carney focuses on results. Where Trump bullies and divides, Carney builds bridges and unites people. Even conservative Americans, who'd never vote for him if he ran in the U.S., are starting to admit they wish they had a leader like Carney. In an era of politics as showbiz, Carney proves competence and quiet strength still matter. He doesn't fight chaos with chaos. He clears the air with calm clarity. That's exactly why Trump feels threatened by him. What began with one interview is now a movement. From coast to coast, commentators and citizens alike are praising Canada's steady leadership. Social media is buzzing with one message: Canada understands. Schmidt's Save America initiative now has hundreds of thousands of supporters, all calling for more leaders like Carney, practical, steady, and truly human. As Trump digs deeper into grievance politics, Carney is strengthening Canada's ties around the globe. The difference is clear. Trump isolates, Carney connects. Trump clashes with allies, Carney brings them together. For years, Canadians looked south for stability and leadership. Today, Americans are starting to look north, searching for the kind of quiet, intelligent leadership that commands real respect without chaos. Schmidt's warning wasn't just for Canadians, but for Americans too. Carney's rise is about more than Canada. It's about proving that leadership is possible without drama, and that's why this moment matters. It's not just Canada standing strong, it's America finally joining Canada, saying enough.